representation. And if you look at our national team now, with no disrespect, you see that the football, the culture has changed.
Yes.
Has changed. We don't play that enterprising game anymore. You know, we were invincible. You know, the team was invincible. I'm talking about from 1990 till about 2005, 2006, so to say. Yeah. I don't know what is becoming of our football, and I'll tell you what I think is the reason. We have a lot of people playing abroad, and playing abroad does not give us that nucleus, you know, for our culture. Our culture is wearing that shirt and believing in that shirt. You know, our culture wasn't coming to play for money. You know what I mean? And I believe that what is worth doing is worth doing well. And if you do something well, there's always a benefit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the people, the boys now, they are more interested in going outside. I don't blame them because of the situation in Nigeria. It's not just about football. It's all about every other thing, you know. And a week ago we had a seminar in school. Anyway, I'm doing my master's in sports management and business of football in Birkbeck University, and we had this seminar last week. John Okocha was there. There's this other man from Italy who wrote a book about African football. There were two other guests. Kanwanko was supposed to be there, but they had a game, UEFA game. Essien was supposed to be there, but he said his mom was coming, so he didn't come. But Okocha was there, and we were talking about African football. They were asking why or what's going on with all the money FIFA and some other bodies are pumping into Africa for grassroots football. You know, and the only reason I could point out why it wasn't working is because the people are hungry. You know, you can't be hungry and playing football. So when you send down that money, they will sort themselves out first. So you can't take a plasma TV or flat screen TV and put in desert and beautify the desert. There must be a home in the desert where you can put your plasma TV. So if the economy is so bad, if people are hungry, you cannot control them. They cannot focus because the agenda is to first of all feed themselves.
I was planning to ask you this question towards the end, but got to ask you now. If Manuel Okocha is made the NFA chairman you have a 4-year term, go on, what will you do?
Well,
and you have executive powers.
Well, you can have as much as power as you like. When the people are not there to work with you, it won't work. You know. The thing is this: we really have to start thinking very, very hard. You know. It's not just about football, like I said. The government should get involved in every other aspect of life in Nigeria. You know. Okay, assuming we beautify the game, we make our league as strong as South Africa. Yeah. What happens about what happens with transportation? People can't get to their venue on time. You understand what I'm saying? So there are a lot of things we have to take care of. You know, we can be working towards football, but other aspects should be taken care of as well. I was in Warri doing JJ's testimonial game. It was chaotic. You know, it was chaotic. We could not get to the venue on time. You know, there are so many other things. There are so many other lapses. You can't really plan. You know, time is very, very vital in certain in life. Time is very, very vital, and if you cannot plan, then if you cannot plan and be able to execute your plans the way you planned it, then it is worthless. So time is very, very essential. Therefore, we have to look at some other things. Then apart from that, because we want to improve football, you know, in as much as we want some other aspects to improve, we need to, yes, come together, you know, and really think about how to go forward with our football and other sports, you know, because we know that Nigeria is a very, very rich country. We are very rich. We have the money, you know. We can start off a lot of things to help the clubs, you know, build up and develop. I see people having academies. Every corner you go, you see people having academies. What is the essence of academy? It is to breed young players. When you breed young players, you expose them. They start getting experience and they grow. Actually, when you have under 16 academy, what is the motive? How do you know, what is your objective? How do you groom these people to start playing under 17, under 20 and so on? It's almost impossible for an individual or a set of individuals. Academy is always attached to the teams. For an academy to survive, it has to have a mother team. That mother team is what harnesses the academy. That mother team brings out the young players. You know what I mean? So people throw the academy up and down. They are just looking for a way to satisfy their own personal issues and stuff.